Hello and welcome inside the High School Huddle, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We get set for the 2023 high school football season. Today, we take a look at the Muskogee Roughers. Before we do that, let's take a look at one of our great sponsors here on the High School Huddle. The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com. Muskogee Roughers, led by head coach Travis Hill, 10-2 a year ago, one of the most outstanding quarterbacks in the state of Oklahoma. We'll be back on there again, Jamar Ficklin, and he is fun to watch. He led them to 10 victories this year. I think he might be at 10-plus again this year. We'll see how it plays out here in a little bit, but Travis Hill has gone in there and done a great job, much like his days at Tulsa East Central.
Yeah, a lot of success at East Central, and you know, has picked up the reins from Rafe Watkins when Rafe left Muskogee a few years back. Has done a great job. Travis knows how to put points on the board. He knows how to get offense out there. You know, they've got 8 kids coming back on offense and 6 back on defense, so this is our starters, so this is a very, very experienced ball club, and their schedule lines up well for them. I think there's a couple, 3 tough games in there, but I think overall Muskogee's going to have a good year this year.
Yeah, got a brand new stadium over there, fantastic looking stadium over there, and talk about that offense. They had 3 shutouts last year, so we'll see if the defense comes back to give the Muskogee Roughers a fighting chance to be mentioned in the top in 6A2. Muscogee's fighting to get up there with the Choctaws, the Deer Creeks, and the Stillwaters.
Yeah, they are, and they've got the athletes to do it. You know, now they've got a coach, I think, that knows how to put things together. And so, again, I think the future looks pretty darn bright for Muskogee.
Muskogee offense, by the way, 42 points a game, over 420 yards of offense. So you throw in 3 shutouts, pretty good first year for head coach Travis Hill. Let's take a look at the Muskogee schedule. It opens up with Enid. Circle week, the 3rd game of the season right there with the Carl Albert Titans, a heavy favorite in Class 5A football. Circle the bottom game of the year as well. Could decide the district championship in week 10 with the Stillwater Pioneers. A lot of stuff in the middle as well. Phil, what sticks out to you with the Muskogee football schedule?
Well, I mean, to me, it's I don't want to say an easy schedule because it's, there's no easy schedule, but I think this schedule does align better than some. You know, you look at it, you got Grant. To me, that's a no-brainer. Putnam City West, no-brainer. Sand Springs, a tough football team. You know, they'll be in there competing. Booker T is always going to have some athletes. You talked about Bartlesville earlier. Of course, to me, the ones that stand out is that non-district Carl Albert game and then the season finale against Stillwater. And I think that's where we'll see the Muskogee Roughers get tripped up.
We'll take a look at the season predictions here. I will go first, and it looks like a good district record for Muskogee.
Yeah.
Now, there's going to be one hiccup, I think, with Carl Albert. That could be a good game. We were talking about Carl Albert, the heavy favorites. If there was one team that can maybe catch up to Carl Albert, it might be Muskogee because of those athletes and because of the offense and because of who the quarterback is at Muskogee. But I think Carl Albert has a few more weapons at the skill position to prevail them.
And they're also going to the, what do you call that?
Ruffer Village, the new stadium.
Is it a home or away against Carl Albert?
Carl Albert is home.
Oh, it's home?
Yes.
Oh, so they're not going
according to what you gave me.
So they're not going to the Palace on Post Road?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that bodes well for Muskogee. I still think they lose that game, but that bodes well for them.
All right. Well, I will go with a record of 9-1 for the Roughers. Stillwater will be tough. Booker T, they got athletes. Sand Springs will be tough, but I think Muskogee, when Muskogee plays a lot of people, they're going to have the best athlete on the field at quarterback, and that will win a lot of football games, except for maybe one this year with Carl Albert.
Yeah, you've got them 9-1. I've got them 8-2. I think they're going to I think they'll lose to Carl Albert, although I think that will be potentially Carl Albert's toughest game of the year. Is Muskogee. But I think they lose that game to Carl Albert, and then I think Stillwater clips them as well.
Yeah, I have the same record as you, Phil, and the same exact losses, as a matter of fact. But I think I want to talk about that Carl Albert game because, again, I think Muskogee could be the dark horse in 6A2 at the number 3 spot preseason rankings. Yep. So, I mean, you keep your eye on Muskogee all year long. The stud quarterback they got that's coming back from last year, Travis Hill's big-time coach, man. So don't count out Muskogee for this raising the gold bowl here at the end of the year.
Well, and the Ficklin kid, he can go get it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a different level of an athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, he would be the best player on the team for about any team in the state that he played on. I mean, maybe with the exception of Carl Albert. Yeah. I mean, but he would be right up there with those kids. He's that same level of athlete, no doubt.
So Chris has them 9-1, Phil 8-2, Ronnie 8-2. We're in the same neighborhood for the Muskogee Roughers in the 2023 football season. Don't forget to follow the High School Huddle all season long. You do that by going to YouTube, search Second Banana Media, look for Silas B. Maxwell, and subscribe and like. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. To kind of bring it all together, go to secondbananamedia.com. All the information is there, including the High School Huddle and all the social media links. And our live shows begin August 16th every Wednesday night throughout the entire football season at 6 o'clock. And we hope you can join us for those shows all season long. Best of luck to the Muskogee Roughers, and best of luck to your favorite high school football season. Thank you for tuning in to the High School Huddle.